tutor.
This week in the program, we take a look at Ernest Hemingway's popular novel, The Old Man and the Sea, to find out the interesting story of the main character, Santiago. He is a hero, totally misunderstood by people around him. I am your host, Grace Carlo. Welcome to your number one TV program, where knowledge is unfurled on a mat of merriment. Santiago, the main character of the novel, The Old Man and the Sea, is a man of courage, but seems weighed down by bad luck. Because of this, he is being scorned by his peers, except the young boy who understands Santiago's undying courage and ingenuity as a fisherman. But to other fishermen, Santiago is seen as a luckless fish hunter because he has searched for 84 days without catching a single fish. This has raised a kind of question: is there anything like bad luck?
All things are being put in place by God.
Yeah.
So on daily activities, I believe in that natural law. If somebody is doing good, that person is surely there to reap good fruits. Because Bible says, what a man sows, he shall reap. It says, evil begets evil, good begets good.
I would say that everybody's talent is not the same, because when you have talent of social thing, it may include bad luck, but when you have talent of another thing, it may not include bad luck. Like all those people that are doing election and that engage themselves in politics, their bad luck there is that they may not win, so that is their bad luck there.
Bad luck could be the mad or
Okay.
One hour ties here by each one. When you can feel is no ways to go. Bad luck when you kiss him.
Some people don't even have patience to wait for God's time. If nature treats you unfairly, you say that God has hated you and do some bad luck in you, and there are some bad luck that is following you. There is nothing like that.
Why bad luck? Some people cause bad luck by themselves. Why bad luck? Some people produce it to someone.
Hello, Nigerian students. This is 21st century, the age of technological superhighways, with limitless information flying around. With those devices, you can become a celebrated judge in your chosen field. But you must believe in yourself that you and you alone can do it right. Therefore, avoid examination malpractices, for they destroy the future of our nation.
Be a good ambassador. Join campaign against examination malpractice. This message is brought to you by Ovikon Multimedia Studio. Ernest Hemingway was born on July 21, 1899 in Illinois, USA. He is noted for the intense masculinity of his writing and for his adventurous and widely publicized life. At the age of 18, Ernest Hemingway became an ambulance driver in the World War I and was severely wounded. His experience of the war led to the writing of the novel For Whom the Bell Tolls in 1940, believed to be one of his best books. Hemingway won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1954 as a crown of his literary achievement. July 2nd, 1961, roughly 7 years after the award, Hemingway, not totally satisfied with the way things are going for him, committed suicide in his house in Ketchum, Idaho.
Having known Ernest Hemingway, let's now proceed to read his novel, The Old Man and the Sea. I tell you, draw nearer with your pen and paper, because you will learn a lot, especially students offering SSCE and GCE. Let's now see the extraordinary life of Santiago, the fisherman.
Once upon a time, in the Pacific Gulf Stream, there lived a Cuban fisherman who has fished for 84 days without catching a fish. His name is Santiago, and he has an only friend in the island named Monalane. Monalane is a boy who is very loyal to the old man, Santiago. They live like father and son and respect each other's opinion. Monalane seems to enjoy the old man's company, while the old man draws inspiration from the young boy.
Papa who made me leave. I am a boy. I must obey him.
I know. It's quite normal.
Supper.
When I was your age.
It worries Santiago that he has fished for 84 days without a fish, and now he has resolved to go deep into the ocean to break his bad luck. The old man wants to go alone because somehow deep inside him he knows that he is going to face a very big adventure.
Good luck, old man.
Huh?
Then suddenly, Santiago begins to experience violent pulling from below the sea.
I cannot lose this chance. This far out, he must be huge in this month. Eat it. Come on, fish, eat it. He will take it. God help him to take it. Come up easy and let me put the harpoon into you. Are you ready? Now!
Very soon, something below the sea, the unseen fish, begins to struggle with the old man. But the old man is very much determined to prove his strength in this struggle.
What's that? My God, what a wing!
He is totally alone, very far from human contact, deep into the seas. But the old man's courage seems to be very much strong. Seconds grow into minutes. Minutes grow into hours. Hours form days. But the old man stands his ground. He never gives in despite all odds against him. The big fish the old man has caught is a marlin, struggling to escape. Another day passed, yet Santiago, the old man, has not given up faith. He has not given up hope. He believes that that fish lying below belongs to him.
Must convince him of my strength. I convinced everybody else that time in the tavern in Casablanca, when I played the hand game with that great black who was the strongest man on the docks.
Santiago's imagination goes on fire, taking him back to his youth days, when he is known as a strong person.
Each other's hand down on the table. There was much betting, and people went in and out of the room under the kerosene lamps.
11 hours and still counting.
They changed the referees every 4 hours so that the referees could sleep. Many of the bettors had asked for a draw because they had to go to work on the docks loading sacks of sugar. Otherwise, everyone would have wanted it to go to a finish.
Yes, Santiago! Come on! You can do it! Go on! Pin him down! Oh, Barky, for you, young man, we have a winner!
The match had started on a Sunday morning and ended on a Monday morning. For a long time after that, everyone had called...
He keeps himself awake in the night, plotting the best way to catch the big marlin.
Man is not much beside the great birds and beasts. Though they're not as intelligent as we who kill them, they are more noble. The fish is my brother, but I must kill him. I am glad we do not have to kill the stars. Imagine if each day a man must try to kill the moon. The moon runs away. But imagine if a man each day should have to try to kill the sun. We are born lucky. It is enough to live on the sea and kill our true brothers. I have never seen or heard of such a fish. And now, we are joined together.
On the third day, the struggles continue. The old man is determined to catch the fish, while the fish, the big marlin, is also very much determined to escape from the human predator.
I will stay with you until I'm dead, fish. Oh, God, my hand!
With almost the last strength in him, the old man struck the fish with his harpoon, and it convulsed and died. He has defeated the fish. He has finally accomplished his mission. Santiago has tied the big fish on his skiff, ready to take it home.
It was too...
Unfortunately for Santiago, other fish have seen the blood trail of his prize and come to devour it. Santiago fights them furiously. The old man is determined to protect the fish from the sharks which come to devour it. He is fighting to protect the pride of his prize.
I should not have gone out so far, fish. I'm sorry, fish.
The people on the island are not impressed with what remains of the fish. The sharks only left the skeletons for the old man. Only one person seems to understand the conflict, the trauma which the old man had gone through, and that is Monalyn, the boy. He comforts and also encourages the old man, making him feel proud of his heroic deed.
Truly, it was afterwards. Did they search for me?
Of course. How much did you suffer?
Plenty. You know, I missed you.
Now we fish together again.
I am not lucky anymore.
The hell with luck. I'll bring the luck with me. Get well fast, for there's much that I can learn and you can teach me everything. I will bring you something to eat. Rest well, old man.
So there ends the story of Santiago, a man defined by courage, hope, and perseverance.
Now, having seen the story, we can now proceed to the character profiles of this novel. Who are the characters of this book, and what are the significances?
Santiago.
Santiago is the main character of the novel. He is a man of courage, capable of exhibiting grace even when under pressure. His adventure in the sea is to be seen as that of a brave person because he continues fighting the sharks until there is nothing left to fight.
Mona Lane.
Mona Lane is the only genuine friend Santiago seems to have in the island. Though his real parents always oppose his idea of being with Santiago, Mona Lane still finds enough time to stay with Santiago, always encouraging him.
The Marlin.
The Marlin represents the greatest challenge for Santiago in the sea. Its eventual defeat by Santiago shows the warrior spirit possessed by the old man.
The Mako Sharks.
The sharks are the main antagonists in the novel. They are ruthless and fearless, bent on destroying whatever Santiago has achieved in the sea.
Ernest Hemingway wrote this very novel in order to pass something very significant to us. Let's see that too.
Man versus fate. The novel uses Santiago as the symbol of the courage in the spirit of man as he faces the greatest challenges of his life, the sea. Though the situation seems hopeless, Santiago faces them with courage and pride. His struggles and eventual success in the sea is a good example of how we human beings are expected to deal with the challenges of life. The author's use of symbolism. The first is Santiago's hands. The scars on Santiago's hands conjure up the image of Christ's suffering. The old man's suffering is likened to that of Christ. The next is the great DiMaggio. DiMaggio is a great baseball player whom Santiago derives inspiration from. He always remembers DiMaggio's heroic deeds when his spirit goes down in order to regain his courage. Lions on the beach. The lion which Santiago often dreams about represents courage, idealism, and his youthful days. The boy.
We're gonna have supper.
The boy provides Santiago with the ultimate symbol of youth, potency, and hope.
Hello, Nigerian students. This is 21st century, the age of technological superhighways, with limitless information flying around. With those devices, you can become a celebrated genius in your chosen field. But you must believe in yourself that you and you alone can do it right. Therefore, avoid examination malpractices, for they destroy the future of our nation.
Be a good ambassador. Join campaign against examination malpractice. This message is brought to you by Ovikon Multimedia Studio.
Go grab your copy now to continue the thrilling adventure. But we can't leave you without giving you the opportunity to win some prizes. It's quiz time.
Text your answers to 07031999985 or to the email oviconimagestudio@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and know more about us on YouTube.
If there is any topic you want us to treat on this program, contact us using Facebook, Twitter, or Gmail. I remain your host, Grace Carlo.